we are back in frame 2. Was able to take that one quite convincingly. Let's see how Jaique can respond to that, because you're not really into the match until you get that first frame on the board. So, and just looking around in the room, Anya was able to take her first frame over Jocelyn Liu, who is a local player here. Jamie Hunter, that is, and Marianne McConnell battling it out, as well as young Marissa Dew all the way into the quarterfinals. Takes on Bex Kenna there into, I think, just their first frames. Great weight on that safety shot. Equally acknowledged by her opponent by a tap on the table. And ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to let you know she is firm, but she's very fair. She's one of our tournament directors in this great tournament.
It's quite interesting when your eyes just start going all weird and you cannot see properly and you just want to sleep. But I overcame it and I won my match today.
Sounds good. Yeah, seeing is pretty important in this game.
What is it? Seeing? Yeah, it helps a bit.
Do you run any other women's tournaments, or is this your behind the scenes and stuff like that? And we do need more people like yourselves just to continue to the game to grow. Yeah. And it's definitely fortunate and very nice that you have Matt here as well. So that's nice, that because I think it would be rather impossible if you were just by yourself and being a player. I don't think we would have you in the booth. Your head would be spinning around. Yeah. Joe, he brings rainbows for everybody. Goodies. Make everyone happy.
He makes it more on the talkative side. Good presence, I think. So, how are the players doing here? Still early in the frame.
So, neither of these two were in your group, but have you played them in past events?
Yeah. I played both. I played Mink actually quite often, unfortunately. No, it's always a pleasure to play her. So I think in Coulston last year, one frame even went down to the pink, but she got it in the end. She's the better player. And Jaique passed, and I will play her as well tomorrow, maybe in the seniors, when she wins her first match.
Oh. Mm-hmm. How many players do we have in the seniors?
6.
Okay.
But as you just said, it's great.
Fantastic. Well, you guys are always welcome. Well, I just think, talking to a few players, it might just be beneficial just to have that little kind of sort of quasi-tour that, they could play here in Seattle and then go up to Vancouver and kind of make it a vacation.
Exactly.
And see both great cities and be on the West. So.
Yeah, it sounds very good for me. I hope the players see this as well.
Mm-hmm. But as we know, it always comes down to dollars and cents.
And euros and pounds.
And rupees and liras. Yeah. Are we dating ourselves?
And baht.
Deutschmarks.
Yeah, not anymore. It's a nice shot there from Mink. She's got stuck a bit.
8. Yeah, she might be. The swan. For the spider here. You think I've asked some players that look like a slug? Those little tentacles coming up?
Yeah, could be. But it's neither of it now. Spider.
Mm-hmm. True.
It's a spider.
Yeah.
It even doesn't look like a spider, does it?
Good.
But actually, I need to ask a referee a rule question, because yesterday I had to use the very, very long rest and had to put my body in a very weird position, and I was hampered by my waistcoat, and I was not sure, am I allowed to open some buttons on the waistcoat to be able to reach better the shot? Wasn't sure. Need to ask a good referee.
Yeah, it's a very interesting question because obviously the waistcoat is part of the dress code.
And it has to be fastened. The rules, the dress code says that. But maybe it's on some shorts when you cannot do it.
True, but one button is still a fastened waistcoat, correct? Right? I did have one player actually in the BC Open this year wasn't wearing his vest, so I went over and said, "What's going on? You're not wearing your vest." Well, I had a difficult shot. Well, we have a dress code here. We're trying to create something here. So
What's also interesting to know is that for a snooker tour, but a professional in this does nothing else than playing snooker. She and the other Hong Kong girls are part of the Hong Kong Sports Institute, and they are employed there and get a wage every month and practice day in, day out with coach. Extremely nice what Hong Kong does for the snooker players.
that's great to see. I would hope that the rest of the world can take note of that.
Yeah, it would be great.
Like we should maybe, if we have a moment, maybe talk to either Jaique or Anya, or maybe even Alan, the manager for both of them, like what the kind of criteria is to the world going to sign up.
No, you need to be from Hong Kong, as far as I know, and they are a squad of about 5 or 6 female players, and they have qualification tournaments, so to play in our tournaments. So they don't come all 5 or 6 to our tournaments, always 2 or 3. Yeah, so they
Are all 5 or 6 of them, as you alluded to in Hong Kong, are they all on a salary?
I think so. Not 100% sure, but I think so. Yeah.
But there must be some kind of qualification to get to that, or
Yeah.
to earn that spot,
Yeah.
because they must have a large group of players, but you have to earn your spot or win it or something like that. Okay.
I think Alan is the right guy to talk about it. He knows that. He's the coach and the manager. Yeah. And the Hong Kong girls, they're very, very dedicated with their practice. You might have seen yesterday when they finished their matches, they went over to the Chinese pool table and carried on practicing for hours and hours.
True. That's like a professional.
Yeah,
They're
and Oni
never-
is always the first in the snooker halls for practice when she's somewhere. It's really impressive.
Professionals are not always fully pleased, and professionals get paid for it. Amateurs do it for the love. So I think
Exactly.
all of us are a lot of amateur snooker players.
Yeah, most also amateurs and spend a lot of money. But it's all it's a passion. It's it's a big part of all of our lives.
Definitely. But it is definitely nice to see it. It is on the growth. Like
Yes.
definitely in this country, and I think it's regrowing in Canada. Germany has always been big fans of it. But it's a player.
Well, Lukas Kleckers and Simon Lichtenberg, they both
Okay.
have been on tour, and in the past Lasse Münstermann and Patrick Einsle, but they didn't do that well as how they could have made, because but Lukas Kleckers is still on tour now,
Great.
and yeah, he won. I remember that was amazing.
How's Rolf doing?
Worf is still going, and
Oh.
still commentating a lot, and the fans love him on Twitter. They always tweet to him and he replies, and he is keeping the spectator community happy in snooker Germany.
Great.
It's good to have him.
True. I wish he would come over to Sheffield for the World Championships. I've heard so much about him, but it would be great to meet him.
I tell him that he needs to come.
True. Tell him this year the Canadian is going to be there, so he wants to see you.
But yeah, in Germany, we have so many spectators. But the problem is when they want to play for the first time, to find a table. Because in England, you find a table every 5 miles or whatever. In Germany, you have one in a radius of 100 kilometers or miles, maybe, when you are lucky. And then when you try it for the first time, it's pretty tough.
That is true. So it can be easily frustrating. It's like, how do they do this so easily? Well, they spend years upon years practicing.
It's always funny when we have the German Championship in a big venue in the middle of Germany. They're always so disappointed when they see only 50 breaks instead of century. quite well trained with the cue action. It looks somehow robotic because it's so picture perfect. When you watch players from England, it's a bit more different. Everybody has a unique cue action, while the Asian players are often fairly similar, I would say. They're very consistent in their cue action, how they approach the table and everything. So, textbook.
Snooker 155, a friend of yours? He does
know
tune
what
in
to
from
say.
Germany. Not sure
Snooker
what-
155.
come onto your streams at all. He's a fellow German, and he was saying that Alexander
Wiedau.
Wiedau?
Yeah, but yeah, it was a great achievement.
Sure, as much as the world is vast and big, when we get on these streams, the snooker community is rather some 5-5 handle a lot at the events that I've commentated on. So always happy that they tune in. It's quite late for them too, getting into the early morning hours of Saturday morning.
Yeah, I think at home in Germany, isn't it?
Yes, we're about
2 a.m.
4:45 right here. So it's a, what is it, a 9 hour or 8 hour?
9 hour.
9 hour, okay.
That's all. Is that on the table we all battle very, very hard against each other, but off the table it's such a nice atmosphere between all the players. It's just before the start of the quarters, Oni and Mink had a little cue fight, not really a fight, like a pretended fight, and I take a video of it. I will Instagram it later. So they're so funny, and it's yesterday I sat there with Bex and Karen Leisen from America, and we had some business talks. It was really cool. So it's just nice to meet players from all over the world and talk with them about things. How is it in your country? How is it here? And you learn so much more than just snooker when you're attending the tournaments.
Great read there by Mink. Yeah, the real nice story is Marianne McConnell coming back after a 28-year absence.
It's amazing. I played her yesterday, and I thought, okay, I thought she played a lot of pool. She's national champion in Canada, I think. So I knew before the match she can pot, I'm sure, and she has the snooker knowledge because she was a pretty good player back in the days. And I thought it will be a nice match, and it was very nice. I played pretty okay, I would say. I played quite well, but she had a better act. She won 3-0 against me, and it was a tough but very good match. I hate losing, of course, but after the match I said, fair play, well done.
If a player is playing well,
I
what
played
can you
well. I
do?
still got beaten. Fine.
Yes, she was alluding to when we had her in the booth that she played for 20 years on a snooker table before she even saw the 8-ball game. So, Andrew Baird is asking about the 900 snooker series.
It's an English thing. I don't know. I'm not good with English programs. I have to pass on this question. Sorry.
That's right. I think it's a good idea because it's bringing, veteran players, and amateur players into a form, and they are 15-minute frames, I think, because 900 velocity, 900 seconds is 15 minutes. So matches can't get really bogged down, as sometimes it can happen in traditional snooker. So I think it's a good kind of starting point to maybe hook the tentacles into people and get them interested in the game.
Could be, yeah.
But I have yet to see a frame of it, so I'm just going hypothetically.
Somebody answered the rules generally allow for the top 2 buttons to be undone if needed. There's somebody about the waistcoat, my waistcoat question.
Oh, okay.
I will verify that with a World Snooker referee, I think. Thanks for the answer.
Nice to see we have some friends tuning in from the land of 10,000 lakes, Minnesota, state in the northern part of this country. You would think that there could be some good players that might come out of Minnesota just because it's very cool in the wintertime. Who really likes to be outdoors when it's winter? Maybe a midnight walk on the snow, but most of the time we like to be in. Now the room's kind of calmed down a little bit from all the players playing pool. I think they've got a lot of spectators just tuned in.
Yeah, they're all watching now. It's pretty cool. And we got a lot of comments online about the live stream that people are so happy that they can watch the matches.
Fantastic.
And, yeah. I mean, we had some really good play here. The 1-1 century from Onyi yesterday was amazing. The clearance, yeah, it was.
Yep, truly remarkable, and she's doing a good job right now. She's up 2-0, and her match just needs one more frame to the good to put her card into the semifinals. And that will lead up to the final. And the final, is it a best of 9 or a best of 7, the final?
Just have a blackout.
Do you need to phone a friend?
I
Where's
need
Matt
to
when
phone
you
my
need
friend
him?
Matt. I need to look at my notes on the computer. Sorry. Let's check. Sorry. So Jaique here with another good chance. Needing 14 points already. It's best of 7, I think.
Really a pronounced pause with these Hong Kong players in that backswing. Do you have quite a pause in your stroke? I'm just trying to remember when I was...
I'm trying for 13 years to be good with the pause because I was a pool billiard player before and I didn't do the pause. And since then I changed my stance to snooker stance and cue action, and I still struggle with the pause. I still have to constantly think about do the pause, stop, or it's not natural to me and I still don't have it.
So what make you do the switch, going from pool and billiards?
And the calmness of the like chess than pool is. So and I love the chess part of the game where you have to think logically and be tactical. I really love that. So I started practicing snooker, and since then I only practice snooker, but I play a lot of pool tournaments as well. And I qualified for the German Championship now in snooker and in all 4 pool disciplines. So yeah,
Great.
it will be in November. Oh, nice shot. Nice shot to nothing.
Yes, the crowd enjoyed that one.
Jamie Hunter is 1-0 up against Marianne.
You need a doorman, I think, here.
Is it not you?
I'm double dipping, doorman and commentator. Oh, look at this shot. Wow.
Wow. And she's back in the frame. Yeah, just came the question if there will be a Challenge Cup as well. Yes, we'll do the Challenge Cup as well. It's like a second chance tournament for everybody who did not reach the the quarterfinals. So we have 6 players in the Challenge Cup, and we will start after the quarterfinals tonight.
Unfortunately, friends, that won't be televised, but will results be put up on snookerscores.net?
Exactly.
The website where they find all the other scores. Okay, great to hear.
Oh, that was close.
Color to put us in the Snookers required stage.
And he is on a break of 60, see that correctly? 70 already.
Yes, Anya, very determined. I know she's not too happy with not being on the main tour, so she definitely wants to get back on there.
She's hungry to be back, and she's putting the hard work in. I mean, it was also a lot of pressure to, because she could have stayed on the main tour, or went back on the main tour when she would have won the last tournament we had in Belgium. It was, I think, it's in Belgium. I can't remember. Yeah, but Rianne overtook her and took the spot for the next season, for the next tour ticket.
Great long red there by Mink. She can still steal this frame, and it will definitely be a blow to Jaique. Maybe just not sure if there's a quick answer that we can get to from Andrew Barrett. He asks, what's the criteria for an amateur women's snooker player to play on the women's professional snooker circuit?
Well, we don't have a women's professional circuit. We have the World Women's Snooker Tour. It's open for professional and amateurs, basically, for all. And we are also an official qualifying path for the World Snooker Tour. Well, World Snooker Tour is not a men's tour. It's a mixed tour. It's for all genders. And so, yeah, we provide the pathway to qualify for it. And so in our tour, we have professionals and amateurs, and everybody is allowed to play as well. We welcome beginners. We welcome any ages, any abilities. Yeah, a development tour as well. I mean, it's also great to see new players coming, and like Louise Foster, we also made the way here from Scotland, who recently won her first frame in the tournament, and today, yesterday she won her first match ever. So it's quite nice to see the progress of beginner players when they start to progress and get their results in. It's really nice to see that we can help with that.
But this is becoming a beautiful break here by Mink to steal this frame. So Anya is going to be into the semifinals with a whitewash over Jocelyn Liu. Needs pink and black to steal this frame, and what a steal it would be for Mink.
Thanks, Leah. Oh, sorry, Dave.
How Canadian of you. Thank you for saying sorry.
Germans can also be polite. You're not always blunt.
And it's there. Wow. What a clearance there. Kind of vintage.
To be continued. Part video coming soon.
Okay, let's go.